like that angle. Alright guys, LocsNLoad Reviews here today. I'm with Undead Prophet and Eric. What are we here to do today?
So we're at the Strategic Dynamics Vehicle Dynamics course.
Alright, so we're going to be learning how to defend ourselves and engage targets in and around a vehicle. So we're learning from real professionals, current, former, I think former military. And I think it's a good course. Definitely, us civilians, we spend a lot of time in our vehicles. And so this is definitely something beneficial that we should be learning. That way we can bring the information back to you guys. So I'm excited. Eric's excited. We drove 5 hours. Well, I drove 5 hours.
Yeah, you drove 5 hours. I was the passenger princess.
All right. But I took a little hour nap, so I actually feel rejuvenated. I feel really good. And so getting our stuff, loading it out there. And eventually I think I'm going to get with Matt, right? Yeah, my bad. Matt. Get with Matt, and then we'll do probably after the class, maybe a little breakdown of what, we went through, what we thought, what we learned, and what we think we, need to improve on. So stay tuned. Hopefully it's a good video. So
breaks in between. So first and foremost, safety. Hey man, I'm not gonna go into detail on safety rules. Majority of you guys shot before, and you guys have understanding. You guys have understanding of your safeties, and I have confidence in you guys. It's not considered cover. And you guys know what cover and concealment is, right? So I don't need to reiterate that. But for you to maximize the potential of this vehicle, one thing you can do is create layers. The more layers you can add between you and the target, the more of a cover that is for yourself, the more protection you have for yourself. Does that make sense? Like for instance, if we're shooting through a vehicle right here, and you're in and around the vehicle, a lot of times it's going to be you and another person. Eyes. Alright, let's shoot the Frangible round. Let's find a place on the left side, and then we'll shoot the ball around on the right side.
On the door panel.
On the door panels. Get a little lower. We're trying to penetrate through both doors and the target. Alright. So 2 rounds. Holster. That's the Frangible round, right? Yeah. Oh, they actually cycled through your gun. That's good. How'd that feel? That was soft, huh? Alright, so Frangible rounds. Does everyone understand what the concept of Frangible rounds are?
You're supposed to break apart.
Break apart upon impact of a hard surface, right? So I like it, and people overlook the Frangible rounds for defense rounds. They do. Because of the sole fact that they don't think it's going to penetrate, right, as much. Now, when it shoots on a person, oh man, it'll penetrate skin. And you know what it does inside that person? It explodes. It shreds them up. Right? And another benefit to that, if you're using it in your home, it's not going to over penetrate through multiple walls, right? So, all right, so going through the first door there, now through the second. Sorry, not through the second. It pretty much split and splinter inside. So whoever's inside the vehicle definitely had an impact, right? And let's see where it impacted inside through here. It looked like it's shredded up there. Did not penetrate all the way through the surface. Good. Did not go through the second door. So we understand the limitations and capability of Frangible rounds now. Right? Some Frangible rounds will go through multiple doors. It just depends on what ammo company, what type of powder, casing. Casing doesn't really have matter, but the projectile itself as well. So that one's a copper lead filled. I think that has a different type of material, but again, it all depends on what type of company is made the ammo. So now we'll go ahead and do ball rounds, and we'll shoot on this side. 2 rounds.
All right, same thing.
Sure. Left a little bit. Ooh, look at that. All right, that one's okay.
Break you by.
Okay. Alright. Going through the first, went through the second. And penetrated the target over here. Alright, so the other round must have went right into the car seat. So adding layers, right? That helps. But again, are you gonna bet your life on that small piece of fucking car seat? You know, right? So you have to get really low behind this car. And anytime you get in defensive shooting around vehicles, you never want to be grounded. Never want to be grounded. people teach to lay on the ground, shoot under the vehicle, stuff like that. That's like the last resort. I don't teach that. I don't like teaching that because rounds ricochet off the ground. Now, if you had a team, another buddy, and that will be optional. That's something you can do, right? Because again, if you have divert his attention to one guy on this side, and if you need another low percentage shot or a more cover under the vehicle, you can take that shot under the vehicle. But again, you're grounded, and that's a different scenario. Most of those defensive scenarios, you're by yourself, right? If you're engaging in a car, you do not want to be on the ground because you don't know how many people are around you from that threat, right? So you want to be able to stay low and get around that vehicle and keep distance as well. The more distance you have, the more you can see, okay? So now let's do that again. And this time I want you to shoot a little higher here, and then I'm gonna put the target back. All right, 2 rounds. Alright, 2 rounds impact, penetrate through the second door. Oh wow, look what happened. Okay. It shifted the round a little bit, right? So you got some small deflection as well. Now if you put it up just a little bit more, see what happens. That's a solid piece right there. It didn't even go through that side.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of mechanical stuff here.
Yeah.
Right? What happened was the round did deflect it up in a different direction. So it's another thing to look at. See that? There's a lot of internal stuff inside here. A lot of metal. And you got the solid piece right here.
Cool.
Right. Again, it all depends on where you actually impacted the car, right? So you got a mechanism here, but the fact that you got some distance now through the center here, it's more hollow. So we're gonna shoot some more right through here. Penetrate all the way through. Second door. And it deflected the round down into the left. You guys saw how it kind of dropped when he shot high, went down, started deflecting, and shot off up. 2 rounds went penetrated, only 1 round went actually through. So just by creating distance gives you more survivability. That's what we're trying to prove here. Okay? You're not going to be. They won't penetrate.
Right at where the door is.
Right at the door, yes, sir. 2 rounds. You heard the round fall down too, right? Yeah. Solid. Right in that frame. There's a lot of metal right here. Solid. If you have a truck, man, you have the most cover around here going left and right.
Buy a 350.
Right. Now, there's, like those small vehicles, like those, like you do have that protection. It's the same concept there, but it's very minimal. Right, so that's another spot. Let's now start creating layers with the car. Let's see. All right, to the right side of the gas tank. 2 rounds. Let's try to hit that target.
I got him.
Yep, you sure did.
Did you get him, Mr. Muff McMuffin?
It starts shifting, right? So that round went up. Okay, and you're shooting at an angle going up, and again, deflection can go up and down. It does go up and down. That one, did it go through the same way? Yeah, it sure did. Got one over there. Yep, good.
Alright, we're gonna see if bullets can travel through a gas tank, and if a gas tank is a good place to hide in a self-defense shooting that offers protection. So we're gonna find out.
Saw something.
Oh yeah. I should have went past it. I remember I saw it hit the dirt. Only one of them went through.
I guess a little bit, but not nothing.
No,
really.
yeah.
I guess if like you had like a full gas tank, I'm sure like hitting that water or that liquid.
It would divert it a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely have an impact on that. Yeah, because there's nothing in here, and at that point it's just a hollow fucking container.
Thin metal.
Alright, obviously finishing to the hip piece, right? Straight through. Go through, hit there. Nothing. That's it. That little piece right there is just enough.
That's wild.
We all know these seats are nothing. But I've seen different type of seats where it does kind of help deflect the rounds a little bit better. Now let's see if I've got some hollow points. You got some hollow points that make a difference? Alright. Stay on. Hold on. Alright, went through the door of the top of the seat and all the way to the other side of that. It created a bigger cavity over here. Coming out. Didn't penetrate through. Yep, it just stayed in this channel and stayed inside it. Didn't go through at all. That's pretty solid even with hollow points. Let's see what hollow points do across the way. Up. Across to the both doors.
Alright, you both doors?
Yep. I mean, you got 3 more, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 more. So another gold dot.
Through. That's pretty much straight across. That's pretty much straight across, right?
All right, well,
so
now
hollow
I
points definitely penetrate through more. They have more sustainability.
Spear gold dot. 124s.
What?
These are federal HSTs, 124s.
124.
Something happened.
Yeah. I don't think that window works no more.
There's no way.
Yeah.
It stayed in the door. That's what it was. It was rattling.
Let's try that way here. Let's try that side. Let's see another part of the vehicle. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's go through the back.
Built Ford tough, right?
So the ball round didn't penetrate through the seat. Let's go through the middle again. You see that center constant stays again. Underneath it. Same thing. Yep. Just went right inside here, chopped right inside.
It
the
just
vessel.
won't die.
Dang.
All right, guys, get a truck. Yeah.
For real.
Right, so what I do is I kind of hold my breath for a slight second. So that way I don't get that glass back with the powder right back into as I'm inhaling, right? So I'll take a deep, as I'm ready to shoot, I'm gonna take a slight little deep inhale and hold my breath for just for a slight second. So frangible rounds up close, all right? The desired impact, my aiming is gonna be at the top of the line. My desired impact is gonna be inside the A. All right, frangible rounds. Ears, good. Good. My aiming point was to right in the center. It's not frangible. Now I'm gonna shoot hollow point. Okay. Now I'm gonna shoot ball. Inside the vehicle, out, it's always the opposite. Okay. So you guys see how the rounds deflected up?
Yeah.
So when you shoot inside the vehicle and going out, the round's gonna deflect up. And all my rounds happening right here. Right? Because of the angle I was shooting at, it deflected to the right, left a little bit. Right? And no matter what, it is gonna deflect up. And the higher I went, the higher it deflected. Right? So now let's test that again. Now imagine that.
All right.
Right.
First one's ball.
First one's ball, center mass. Alright, pick a different side of the window, that way, there we go. That's less compromise. And then this is hollow.
Hollow.
It's still a little bit of compromise with the window, but you can see how much of a difference those hollow impacts to that window, right? Yeah. Alright, come on up. What happened with the ball round? It definitely feels up, like I was saying, right? See how much difference that is? Huge difference, right? No matter what, even with the compromised window, that ball round will still have some type of deflection, right? So that's why when we're shooting through those windows and stuff, we're trying to create a hole. You want to fire 2 or 3 rounds to break up that window, but again, it's got to be accurate 2 or 3 rounds. You understand it? After firing the first 2 rounds, I'll probably start aiming here, and then I start dialing it back in the center. So you just got to do 2 things at once. Okay? That's if you actually want it. In the common scenario, I'm aiming center mass the whole time. I don't care about anything because everyone's fucking combat at that point. Everyone's fucking threat. Right? But in defensive world, you do have to take that into consideration because that round deflects and impacts somewhere else. You know, you're liable for that round. Right? Just understand that. So if you need to break off that window, just understand when you're shooting outside the window, it's gonna go up. Any questions on that? Pretty straightforward, right? Hollow points, a different type of ammo, it does have an effect on that. You guys can see hollow points more straightforward, right? And again, that's because of the way the round's made and how it's deflecting out that window. Okay. All right. You still hot?
Yeah.
Now let's go in. Let's go right here. Okay. Fire 1 round center mass.
1 round center mass.
Let's go left side of the window. Right. So
Looks perfect from the pole.
it has a small deflection.
Yeah.
Slight, like there's not much room, right? And it's pretty up close.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the window.
And it shifted it slightly to left. You're aiming center mass, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was aiming.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's step back.
Center mass is shoulder shot, yeah.
All right. Find a clean spot in that window.
Okay.
Yep. Center mass again.
Window's already got holes in it. That plays a factor as well.
It does a little. Like you'll see when you shoot through here.
Okay. It's about relatively where I was at.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And again, because of the compromise of the window still, I mean, it's not that much, but it deflects a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Like going into the vehicle is easier. Way easier.
Yeah.
Way easier.
I think it went because it went through the seat. I don't think it came back up.
I didn't even notice that.
Cars is a little more aggressive as far as the angle, so you get a lot more deflection. The truck's not too much. It's a little more tall.
Do you even see it?
That's saying, you know.
Oh, I
You
got
see
my
what this on?
phone. We could video some if you want.
43 guys.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's what I figured.
Small deflection, not too much.
Right in his
It's right there.
face.
Right there. You're aiming here, right?
Yeah, right in the
Yep.
head.
I mean,
Yep.
really, it's the same, but
So again, you're at a disadvantage by inside of the vehicle. It's easier for you to be the outside person shooting into the vehicle than it is for you to shoot outside the vehicle.
This is fun.
Everyone see that? That's it. I'm coming out so I can get out of the vehicle. What people tend to do is this. They go back. They normally just take it off like how they normally do it, and then they get hung up on their seatbelt. That's what a lot of officers tend to do, right? And they forget about this. So that's the biggest thing for you guys when you guys take into consideration is defeating your seatbelt. Okay. Engage your target threat when you get ready to move to the car. Right? Swim underneath. Swim over. There you go. Yep. Stand by. That was 514, first shot 3070. Alright, shooter ready. Stand by.
imagine that doing that like real life, no ear pro, like just the ringing and the concussion going off in the car. Yeah,
it would suck.
That's gonna be disorienting.
Next three gonna be on. All right, remember, set yourself up for success. Take your seatbelt.
Seatbelt.
White. Holster. Hands on wheel when you're ready. Go! Green! Holster. Set. Romeo, green.
He said green, green, green.
All right, Thomas, so what are you about to do?
So we're about to practice shooting from a vehicle with the seatbelt on and drawing from concealment. So he's gonna call out targets. As he calls the target, he's supposed to put 3 to 5 rounds on each target, or that one target he calls out. So I'm nervous. First time I've really shot from a vehicle, so I'm excited.
Red! Set. White! Go! Red! Romeo! Whiskey! Go! Green! Alright, holster! Get out of the vehicle! Come to me! I will start adjusting target speed and engage. The whole time while you're moving around, I don't want you to stay still. So what I mean by that, if I was engaged on, so always create layers between you and the target. That's what I want throughout this whole string of fire. So what I don't want to see is this. If I call red, you're standing right in the open shooting at it. Okay? Take that time to identify your target. So, get ready. Red! Move.
Yeah, don't.
White!
Yeah, don't stand too tall.
Moving. Green! Keep moving. Whiskey! Go! One! Romeo! There you go. Just like how he's doing, get behind cover, keep going. Romeo! Whiskey! Green! One! Red! Romeo! Good job, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right. White. Whiskey. Red. Romeo. Green. Whiskey. Green! Romeo! Red! Whiskey! White! Green. Go. White. Red. Whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. White. Come back. Romeo. Red. Red. White. Whiskey. Red. White. Whiskey. White. Green. Red. Go. Whiskey. Hello,
All right, so here we are at the Strategic Dynamics Vehicle Defense class. We're about 75% done. I think we got maybe one more drill or so.
Yeah.
So just a quick recap of what's going on. We've learned what bullets do when they hit stuff. They don't just always go through. They, like you said, takes the path of least resistance.
Bullets do weird things because they do what they want.
Exactly. If something moving that fast, it's going to take the path of least resistance. So it's been interesting to see, based on what vehicles, because they got a Ford Escape, like kind of smaller, medium-sized SUV.
It's like a crossover size vehicle.
Right. And they got an F4 350. It's interesting to see, what will go through on the Escape, but won't even put a dent on the 350. So things like that, where to put rounds at, where to position yourself to offer the best amount of protection from incoming rounds. Or if you're trying to put rounds on someone, that's the best place to aim for that deflection, because it's going to happen.
But yeah, definitely all in all, I think, we don't want to give away too much about the class, but it's definitely, because again, this is mainly about information and then testing that said information. So, like the difference between your ball ammunition versus your hollow points and stuff, and then the different types of hollow points, how they have actually affect and deflect off of different parts of a vehicle. So again, it's a lot of information. It's highly worth it.
Especially as civilians, this is one of those classes that should be like really taken by civilians, because again, we spend majority of our time in vehicles, whether we're traveling, going to and from work, or just running simple errands. You see a lot of videos of civilians getting in altercations or some type of defensive situation while they're in their vehicle or around their vehicle. And so having that skill set, that knowledge, that preparation to, defend yourself in and around a vehicle is something I think every civilian should honestly know. Like I said, civilians should be the best pistol shooters in America, because, granted, we can use rifles and shotguns, but 9 times out of 10, we're going to have a pistol with us somewhere nearby, whether, in your house or in your vehicle, on your person. It's 9 times out of 10 a pistol. And so you should definitely be more proficient with that, I think, really any other gun. So, there you go.
Yeah, no, that's it, really. Like I said, we still got more parts of the class to go through. We probably got another drill / scenario to go through, but all in all, yeah, I would recommend it. You guys should take this class.
All right, hands on sit down when you're ready. Get ready. White.
For Thomas, he's sitting in the vehicle right now. Romeo! White! Green, green, green! Fix it, fix it, fix it. Romeo! Green, green! Go, go! Romeo! Whiskey! All right, index. All
right, sure. You understand the course of fire? All right, hands in the middle. You ready?
Green, green, green. White, white, white. Romeo. God, that's gonna suck like the slide coming back in your face. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is gonna be fun.
Make sure the ear pros on.
So what you got? You got targets to your left, Romeo down there, Golf in front of you, and Romeo in front of you as well. And then you got Romeo to the rear back here.
What's that?
Can you get it? Good? Is that enough for review? Alright.
Yeah, do. Okay.
Alright, you have your gun out until I tell you the index is reset, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Hands on the wheel. Just driving.
Yeah.
Romeo! Behind you. Go, index, reset. Good job. Green! Go! Reset. Good job. Red! There you go. Gun up. There you go.
Ah! Oh
God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm gonna die! Oh my God! I'm gonna die!
Green! Romeo! You got two in front of you.
One in front of you.
One to left, one to left. Nice. Red! Whiskey!
Whiskey. Fix it. Get down.
Oh, I didn't save my fucking mag, right?
Golf! Green! Alright, unload show clear. Good job. Alright, Romeo!
Contact front.
Contact.
Now look to the rear.
Go rear.
There you go. Good job. Red! Whiskey!
Red behind me.
Right in front.
Whiskey!
Whiskey, to the right.
White!
Front.
In front. To the left.
Reloading.
Reload. I got you. Shit, reloading myself.
Get the gun up.
Up.
I'm out.
Oh yeah, you only got one mag.
You only got one mag.
Unload so clear. Good job. That's a good old shit feeling, huh? You search for that mag.
Yeah, you stand.
All right, yeah, we're good. All right, guys.
2,
We're
1.
recording. All right, LocsNLoad Firearms Reviews. We're here at the end of class. We're here with the instructor Matt from Strategic Dynamics, and you want to give a little background on yourself?
Yeah, so I did 12 years in the military, about 7 out in the Marine Corps, and the last 8 in the Army. My last duty station was with Army Special Forces, so I'm 18 Bravo. And I did some time with contracting as well, doing protected security and mobile security stuff overseas.
All right, so we're here today for the Vehicle Dynamics Defensive Handgun class. So I guess what made you want to offer this class? What was the point behind this class?
Well, my audience was more geared towards the regular people, civilians. Because the stuff we do in the military, we get a lot of practical applications with vehicles and stuff like that. But man, the everyday person spends a lot of their time around vehicles.
I know I do.
Right? You're always around your vehicle, always driving, you're always in your car, around your car. And we talk about in the world where we gotta be more, where everyone's carrying, right? And a lot of states open up to the concealed carry permits to more, permitless carry states. Now we're getting to, especially Florida. now that now everyone's going to have the capability of legally carrying without a permit, they're allowed to carry. Now they're in a position where they might have to defend themselves. So being in and around a vehicle, I want to educate people on how to utilize their vehicle to their advantage, right? And understand, give them something different that they don't actually get to do at a regular range.
Definitely. Yeah. We don't even, like, they know me and Eric we've been shooting for years, but we never had a chance to do that. No, just the information of what different rounds do in different areas of the vehicle, like the T-section pillar between the doors, how that can stop, or that little, that column right there in front of the driver.
The apex,
the apex, how that will actually, I mean, you really sold me on that 350.
Yeah. So if we're rolling around with F350s, just know.
You just know.
But yeah, just touching on again as far as like the information exposure. Like, not a lot of people have the ability to just take their vehicle and just start putting rounds all through it. So the ability to find a class like this where you can sit inside of basically a junk car, put rounds through a windshield, it's a environmental as far as like how it affects your body type of a feeling. It's definitely something that, again, you gotta kind of pay the premium to get that experience. And that experience is very, very valuable.
Cause you never shot that's the first time I actually shot a gun inside a vehicle.
It feels weird.
Yeah, that concussive force, like that, just being in the vehicle, like just the sound pressure and that the glass flying at you and all that you're not used to on the flat range. That was definitely an eye opener for me right there.
Yeah, and I was definitely tripping out, especially about the glass thing. And Matt, you can definitely talk about that. I ended up messaging him about it, and I was like, I'm gonna bring masks and stuff. But he was like, bro, just hold your breath. I'm like, yeah, I could just do that. I could,
Because at the end of the day, it's like, why are you gonna add more stuff? I mean, you're in a training environment, yes, I get that, but a lot of times, like, in a real world environment, you're not going to have those things.
That part.
Exactly.
Right?
Unless you're one of those people that drives around in their car with a face mask.
Yeah,
that's different.
You're weird.
That you got your ear pro on. Cause imagine just laying down with somebody in the car with no ear pro. You got me and Eric in the car just going like, oh man.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was an excellent class.
I'm back, man.
Like we said before, how you articulated the information was great. Mm-hmm. The class structure as far as the amount of students was perfect, especially being a solo teacher for today. All in all, man, it was a great experience.
Thank you guys for taking the time out to drive up to us.
So if you watching this video, like what you see, where can they come sign up for this class?
Well, you guys can go on my website on www.strategicdynamicsLSC.com.
It'll be up here somewhere.
Or follow on Instagram, MKS_multigun or at Strategic Dynamics LSC.
Also right here.
Right, and magic. All right, great class. I'm happy we came. Me and Eric, we learned a lot. We really did. So I'm hella happy. So
it's a lot like you guys are instructors yourself, giving me that compliment.
Oh yeah,
you guys.
Yeah, because again, we get these questions, and some in Jacksonville, we eventually want to start offering, vehicle dynamic classes or how to, defend yourself in and around a vehicle, but. Before we can do that, we got to get that education ourselves.
And the best part is, right, especially as all three of us are instructors, right, this just adds more value for him because, right, this class, he only has two of them, right? There's another one coming up in September.
Yes.
If there's more instructors that are proficient in this arena, guess what? Now we can hold a class there. It's not always about, who can make the most bread out of this and et cetera. It's all about training and educating people. So again, if, we can offer that class, that takes a little bit of pressure off of them. And at the end of the day, people are educated. We create a safer society that.
You guys deserve the information. And I want good people, good instructors to actually put that information out. So that's what it's all about. I like that.
Well, yeah.
All right, cool. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.